Hey guys, we didn't really talk very much in this video. We mostly were just looking around and enjoying sightseeing and stuff. But now we just have a bunch of clips with no audio, so I just want to explain a little bit of where we are. So first and foremost, Travis was sent to New Jersey. Specifically, we stayed in West Orange. And we hopped over to Jersey City to see the New York skyline and the Statue of Liberty. While we were down there, we found a few other things that we didn't know were there. This is the Central Railroad of New Jersey. It was partially closed when we were there and still under repair. The sign said it was due to the damage that sustained during Hurricane Sandy. We didn't actually know anything about this train station or that it even existed until we kind of stumbled upon it and we're like, what's that building? We originally went there to see Ellis Island, but unfortunately because of COVID, it was closed the day that we were there and we were unable to go out there. There were like police guards blocking everything off and it was completely restricted, so we were not able to do that. We still saw the island from afar, but unfortunately we were not able to go there or do a tour or anything like that. But right next to Ellis Island is this train station. So from what we learned, the terminal stood with the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island to allow the immigration of Northern, Southern, and Eastern Europeans, among others, into the United States. After being greeted by the Statue of Liberty and processed at Ellis Island, these immigrants purchased tickets and boarded trains at the terminal that took them to their new homes throughout the United States. The Central Railroad of New Jersey's Waterfront passenger terminal in Jersey City, also serviced by the CRRNJ operated Reading Railroad trains, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, as well as the Lehigh Valley Railroad during the various periods of its operation. The station has since been listed on the New Jersey Register of Historic Places as well as the National Register of Historic Places. The terminal is part of Liberty State Park, which is where we are in most all of these clips here. And along with nearby Ellis Island and Statue of Liberty, it recalls the era of massive immigration throughout the port of New York and New Jersey. It's estimated that around 10.5 million people entered into the country through this station. The abandoned shed covers in total 12 platforms and 20 tracks. But this train station does still stand for anyone who wants to come see. You can go inside of the terminal as we show. They have things on site such as trunks or suitcases and stuff that people used to use, as well as other little things in the showcases like drinking water or scissors or other little things that you can see here in the video. So it's kind of interesting. I'm not really huge on museum type stuff. Travis definitely is more into that kind of thing, but it was definitely cool seeing stuff kind of like a capsule in time. So and then obviously there is the waterfront in between Jersey City and New York. And you can see the Statue of Liberty, you can see the different bridges, you can see the New York skyline. And also we stumbled across the Empty Sky Memorial. There's just a couple, I believe there's steel beams or rebar of some kind that were actually in the building. I believe the structures are supposed to reflect where the buildings would have been in the skyline. And so that was definitely, it was weird to see and crazy, but also really cool. It's a very beautiful memorial if you're ever in the area and want to see that kind of thing. It was a nice little park.
What do you say to a hot dog that's losing a race?
Later in the day, we kind of just wanted to go on a drive and see other parts of Jersey, not necessarily just in the city, and we honestly didn't go that far in terms of how big the whole state is and all of that. So I'm not saying oh my god, we went so far away from the city, but we did drive around a little bit up away from the city to see things, and specifically this lake. I'm gonna butcher the name of it. I don't even know. Maybe I should just put it on the screen. Hopatcong? I'm not sure. It's Hopatcong. So that's the name of this lake. It's just one of the bigger lakes that we saw when we pulled up maps. So we just drove around it and the sun was setting and it was just a cute little drive. I was definitely surprised. I expected Jersey to have more hills, I guess, like not necessarily like a mountain, but like hilly, which maybe it is in other parts, but it was definitely unique. It's what I would picture Pennsylvania to look like, but definitely does not look like anything that we have over on the west coast where we're from. So it was really cool to see. We just drove around that lake and got to see the area, and then night fell and we just drove back to our hotel. But in the upcoming videos, we do have more going on. Like, we tried cannolis and cheesecake. Well, I tried cheesecake for the first time. We both tried cannolis for the first time. And Travis had New York style cheesecake, or at least like an Italian bakery cheesecake. We also went actually into New York City. And yeah, so we have some more videos coming out where we actually talked in them. And it's not just going to be like a voiceover type deal, but I still wanted to share this because I think it'd be fun for our memories and like some cool things at Liberty State Park that we definitely didn't know were gonna be there. So that's cool. That is the end of this one, but I hope it was good, at least visually. Thank you. Bye.